What is up, YouTube? What is up, Jet Nation? Sean back with another episode on the Jets Show. Today we're going to do our last positional breakdown, the special teams group. And before we get to that, though, if you like the content on the show, you know what to do. Hit that notification bell so you can get updated on when my next video drops. So let's get right into it. This is a super simple one, special teams unit. Obviously, long snapper, punter, kicker. We only have one long snapper and one punter on our roster currently. Brandon Mann, obviously, third-year, player that we drafted. I believe it was in the 6th round. He's been a very good punter. Definitely above average. I think this is the year we're going to see, whether we're going to bring him back. In 2 years, see if he's really the answer as a punter. But he's definitely the punter on this roster. Thomas Hennessy, we've had him on this roster for a long time, our long snapper. He's been, I think, 10 years in the league at this point. So he is our long snapper. I guess the competition comes down to the kicker position. We have Eddie Pinheiro and Greg Zerliner. Greg's obviously the veteran that's been around the league. He's 34. He's been in the league for over a decade now. Kicked for a bunch of different teams. Pinheiro, we brought him in last year. I thought he did a good job. I honestly think he has the upper hand in the kicking battle. And I really look for the overall special teams unit to be really good. I mean, one thing about special teams is that these are the back end of the roster kind of guys that are going to play a lot of the special teams roles. And the one thing about the Jets over the past 2 years is we've really built a lot of great depth on this roster. So I do think it's going to translate into a really good special teams unit because of that depth. We're going to have much more talented players on the field for special teams. Another position I wanted to kind of throw in here because I didn't really know where to include them is the fullback position. I know it's not technically a special teams position, but I didn't really want to put them in with the running backs or tight ends. So right now we really have Nick Bowden as the only real true traditional fullback on the roster. We also have Trayvon Wesco, who can play H-back, fullback, and tight end. I think we're probably in this offense going to keep a fullback, and more likely than not. And if we do, I think it's definitely going to be Bowden. I think he did a really good job last year. I think Wesco's expendable at this point. He hasn't really shown me enough over the past couple seasons to really invest one of the 53-man roster spots on him when we have all this talent at tight end and some of the other positions. We're going to keep some extra defensive linemen, I'm sure, with the rotation they're going to want to play. So I don't think there's a spot for Wesco on this roster. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who do you think wins that kicker battle? Do you think Bowden or Wesco make it as the fullback? Yep, training camp right around the corner. So buckle up, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.